Tonight I have my flight test. Explorer, let's check the surface. There's the rudder, left and right, and the elevator, up and down, and left and right on the ailerons. Had a problem last time I flew this. It wouldn't take off, so I reinforced it right here and right there. I put a carbon rod there and glued that in there. Nice and solid now. Hoping I have enough to be able to get this up in the air. So I'm going to add some up elevator. I'm going to add the throttle. Oh. Got a lot of wind. Really. Last time I had trouble getting it up. This time I had a huge 10-mile-an-hour wind. Well, probably a lot more than that. It was 10 was the standard. I mean the forecasted speed, and this is that was a gust. There we go. We got a good moon. Getting tossed around a little bit here, as you can see. Going to add a little bit more to my controls. I was in low rates. That's where I usually start. I put it up to mid rate now. Still got a little bit of rudder I got going wrong here. Well, we'll let her come back around the other way with the rudder. And we're just going to fly this kind of casually this flight, because can't call it scale because there is no plane that looks like this, but scale for it, in the sense that it's just going to be some circles. We'll see how we do, and if we want to do any acrobatics after it settles in and I'm sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. We're actually kiting. That's a lot of wind when this is kiting, because big wing, 1.5 meters, or almost 1.5 meters. I think it's 143, or 1,443 rather, millimeters. So almost 1.5 meters. Kiting with the moon. I don't think I've ever kited this with all this wind. Look at that moving sideways. That's a lot of wind. They were saying 10 with gusts up to about 18. I think we had a gust, and now it's pretty steady at about probably 12, 14, maybe a little more, because this is kiting. It's more of a surfing. Still doing pretty well. Happy with it. Now we're right into the wind behind me here. Let's see if we can kite this again. Oh yeah. Look at that. sideways a little bit. Not quite, but it is staying really, well, maybe a little. It might, actually it's just coming down a little lower. Tons of rudder authority in this guy. I love that about this plane. At first it was scary to me because it would turn almost on a dime. Then you get used to it and it's like, wow, you love that. It's like you just go like this and click it, and right now it's not even, that's not even full. Had my volume down so I wasn't getting my call outs for time, and that was kind of interesting. Let's see, we got about 3 minutes left, 3.5 left. Say 3S 2200, so I should do pretty well for my full 10 minutes, especially with all this kiting. Let's see if we can kite over to the moon and kick it around. There we go, 3 minutes.
Safety off.
Oh, don't like the way the rudders, the elevator is responding, and yeah, I'm going to go back to safe. Or its version of safe. It's actually a Hobby King A3. Here comes a lot of breeze. I fly the Spectrum, I fly the Reflex, I've got this Hobby King. I think that's all I've got in the gyro. Well, I have an Aura that I haven't put into my, because I haven't built it yet. My Super Scout XL by flitetest. Yeah, the wind seems to have shifted a little bit to the northwest here, so kind of like, I think I have just a little too much elevator authority right now, or up too high. Let's see, yeah. I noticed that when I was on the ground. I thought it was just because it was pitched. The nose was pitched down a little bit, but it may be just a little too, needs to be adjusted a little bit more. Breeze. A lot of wind. "30 seconds. said, a lot of rudder authority. And we are 7, 6. So I'm gonna look to bring her in. There we go. The voltage alarm is doing its thing, so we are ready to bring her in. There she is. The flight test. Explorer, 1.443 meter, blowing around in a minimum 10-mile-an-hour wind with lots of gusts. I appreciate you watching, and if you would, and you liked it, hit the bell. Comments are greatly appreciated.